Number 7. Pagani Huayra Codalunga. The Pagani Huayra Codalunga is like the rock star version of the regular Huayra. Cooked up by the brilliant minds at Pagani's Grandi Complicazioni division, these guys are known for their one-of-a-kind creations. What makes the Huayra Codalunga stand out, besides its jaw-dropping looks and powerhouse engine? Well, it's got this magnetic personality, thanks to the tag team effort between the client and the Pagani Grandi Complicazioni crew. They've stretched it out by 360mm, giving it that extra swag. The design, think simple and flowy, like a classic Italian beauty from the 860s. Those lines are pure elegance, paying homage to the iconic coach builders and race cars of yesteryear. Oh, and did I mention the rear? No grille here. Just a peek at the ceramic-coated titanium exhaust system, a lightweight champ at only 9.7 pounds. This bad boy isn't just a looker. It's got the muscle to match. Under the exterior, you've got a V12 engine flexing its muscles, cranking out a whopping 840 horsepower and 811 pound-feet of torque. That's not your average Sunday drive power, my friend. In its 4th year of making dreams come true, the Huayra Codalunga isn't just a car. It's a love letter to Italian design and racing glory from back in the day. Pagani, you've outdone yourself, my friend. Number 6. Koenigsegg Gemera. The Koenigsegg Gemera is not your average car. It's a 4-seater Mega GT that's here to shake things up. It's got the power of a mid-engine 2-seater mixed with the convenience of a 4-seater. It's like having your cake and eating it too, but in car form. Now, let's talk style. The Gemera is all about breaking the rules. No B-pillar, just 2 huge dihedral doors doing their thing and opening forward. It's not just a car, it's a VIP entrance. And can we talk about that silhouette? Long, sleek, and minimal. Basically, it's the James Bond of cars, embodying that classic Koenigsegg look we all know and love. No B-pillar, no problem. Those large doors aren't just for show. They're the secret sauce to a design that's as functional as it is jaw-dropping. Now let's get technical. The Gemera is not just a pretty face, it's a brainiac too. Hybrid powertrain? Check. Advanced suspension? Double check. Innovative technology? Triple check. It's not just a hypercar, it's a hyper-genius. And here's the kicker. You can share this engineering marvel with your crew. Family road trips in a hypercar. Yes, please! The Gemera proves that you can have it all: performance, luxury, and the joy of showing off your epic ride to family and friends. The future of cars just got a whole lot more interesting. Number 5. Maserati MC20. The Maserati MC20 is the superhero of cars. This sleek beast not only looks like it's from the future, but drives like it too. With a design that makes heads turn and butterfly doors that have people doing double takes, the MC20 is not your average car. Under the exterior, it's got a Maserati-made 621 horsepower twin-turbo V6 that's basically the engine equivalent of a rock star. The carbon fiber structure gives it the strength of a superhero, and the chassis has so much grip, it might just rearrange your internal organs. But let's talk about that roofline. It's so uncluttered and rakish that it's basically a work of art. Inside, it's all about essentials. No frills, just practical awesomeness. The MC20 is on a mission, and that mission is to deliver supercar performance with a side of modern tech. This car is not just a car, it's a comeback story for Maserati. It's like Maserati took a trip to the future, grabbed some cool tech, and brought it back to show everyone how it's done. The MC20 is not just pushing the boundaries, it's breaking through them and leaving a trail of wittiness behind. Number 4. Lamborghini Huracan. The Lamborghini Huracan, the Italian stallion on 4 wheels that kicked the Gallardo to the curb. Its design is like a carbon atom spiky hexagons. Science meets speed. The roof, well, that's the Lamborghini signature, like a secret handshake, but for cars. They didn't stop at just looking cool. They tinkered with the design to make it slice through the air better than a ninja through butter. The front and back got a makeover with sharper lines, because why settle for ordinary when you can have extraordinary? But it's not all about the looks. The Huracan isn't just a pretty face. It's got the brains too. The cabin is like a customizable playground with top-notch materials straight from Italy. And guess what? They threw in an infotainment system that's not stuck in the middle like your average sports car. Lamborghini calls it the Lamborghini infotainment system, because why not put the Lambo in infotainment? So, buckle up and let the Huracan take you on a ride where style meets substance and speed meets sophistication. Because, my friend, this is not your everyday car. This is the Lamborghini Huracan, where every drive is a statement. Number 3. Ferrari Roma. Meet the Ferrari Roma, the cool cat of cars. This sleek and savvy mid-front-engined 2+ coupe isn't just a set of wheels. It's a masterpiece on wheels. It's got a design so aerodynamic, it could probably outswim a fish. On the outside, the Roma struts its stuff with elegant volumes, minimalist vibes, and proportions so refined, even the Mona Lisa would be jealous. It's like Ferrari took a sip of sporty elegance and turned it into a 2+ fastback coupe design. Think power and sportiness, but make it classy. Now, the exterior features a modern take on the classic Ferrari twin taillights, a rear end that's fresher than a mint after a garlic festival, and a cabin that gives a nod to the glory days of Ferrari GTs from the mid-20th century. It's like a stylish time machine with a shark nose effect. Jaws would drop. But wait, there's more. The Roma's interior is as luxurious as a spa day for your car. Imagine unique cabin features that make driving feel like a 5-star vacation. The design is influenced by Italy's mid-20th century Dolce Vita, because who wouldn't want a car with a touch of Italian flair? In a nutshell, the Ferrari Roma isn't just a car. It's a rock star on 4 wheels. Number 2, Ford GT. The Ford GT, the superhero of cars that hit the streets in 2017. It's like the cool kid in town, taking inspiration from the GT40 race car that aced the 24 hours of Le Mans 4 times straight from a 60-69. Talk about a winning streak. It's got a bold, aerodynamic exterior with a low-slung body and a rear wing that says, "I'm here to fly." Powering this bad boy is a twin-turbocharged V6 engine that spits out a whopping 660 horsepower. The body, carbon fiber magic, making it light and agile. With a mid-rear layout, it's all about that sweet stability. Weight distribution, 43% up front, 57% in the back. It's like a perfectly balanced diet for cars. Inside, it's all about keeping it simple, but focused on the driver. The steering wheel is practically a spaceship control panel, and the driver's seat is fixed, making you feel like you're in the cockpit of a jet. The gauge cluster, it's straight out of the Ford GT race car. They didn't just copy-paste, but it sure feels like it. And oh, the doors. Butterfly doors that scream, "I'm not just a car, I'm a showstopper." They ditched the piece on the roof, but who needs it when you've got doors that make everyone do a double take? Overall, the Ford GT isn't just a car. It's a design and performance masterpiece. Number 1, Bugatti Chiron. The Bugatti Chiron is the hypercar that's basically the superhero of the automotive world. Picture, it's not just a car. It's a 1480 horsepower beast that can hit speeds faster than your Wi-Fi connection. Now, the Chiron doesn't just look cool. It's got brains too. The design isn't just about turning heads, although it does that effortlessly. It's all about aerodynamics and keeping things chill when you're pushing 250 miles per hour. The front grille, it's not just a pretty face. It's there to make sure the airflow is smoother than your smoothie. And hey, ever heard of a horse collar grille? Well, Bugatti brought it back from the 1920s, giving the Chiron a touch of vintage swag, those lower air intakes. They're not just for show. They're keeping things cool, radiators and brakes included. Take a side glance, and you'll notice a C-shape that's not just for looks. It's a nod to the Type 57 Atlantic from way back in 1938. Bugatti's basically giving history a high five while zooming into the future. Now, this isn't just a car. It's a piece of art on wheels. The design team didn't just create a car. They sculpted a masterpiece. Curves, lines, and a touch of Bugatti magic. It's like they're saying, why settle for ordinary when you can have extraordinary? And with this, we have reached the end of this video. If you found it helpful, then make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.